What's up, yo?
Welcome back to another motherfucking edition of Safety Meeting.
Safety meeting.
That's right. Yo, Pat,
What's up, bro?
you want a safety meeting when you're ready? Want to smoke one?
I'm already on it, homie.
Shit. Before we get started, real quick, we don't really do this, but I feel as creators, we should all support each other. Even just as humans, we should all support each other. There's a
Facts.
podcast I like to listen to out there. It's new. It's on YouTube. It's on Spotify. I think it's pretty much on everything, right? It's called Charge It to the Game. I'm gonna put a link down in the description to them. Go by on YouTube, show them some love, leave a comment, hit that subscribe and like button, just like you do for us.
Hell
But
yeah. They got a good product. They like to talk about sports. They like to BS. Sounds like a group of friends who all like like to talk about some real shit as well as some sports.
but they don't sound like a bunch of morons just out there talking about bullshit. Like some of you guys think about us. But once again, go check them out, show some love.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what we like to do over here at Safety Meeting.
Fuck yeah. And last week we tried to shoot an episode and I had the most terrible garbage internet of all time. And that's why Joe made that nice little almost 7 minute clip of that episode talking about how Windstream was garbage. Happy to let you all know I switched cable and internet providers. Guess what? No glitches, bitches.
And just another little tip on that one for anybody out there on Windstream talking about a little hating on us. I posted that shit on Twitter, right? I tagged both Spectrum and Windstream. Do you know Spectrum commented on it, asked me if I needed any help? Windstream, not a damn thing. Nothing.
That's why I ended up going with the Spectrum.
So, the real reason why we're here tonight, people, did you know that there's supposedly this secret organization out there called the Illuminati?
The who?
Oh, the Illuminati. They so secret that everyone knows who they are.
Oh, oh, you mean like the guys that have the little pyramid on the dollar bill?
Yep, those guys. Or like the celebrities that do this, or, the triangle.
Triangle? I thought they
Yeah.
meant. I thought they meant vagina.
It's another thing for the all seeing eye because they would do it just like this at the beginning.
Oh,
If you think about when Jay-Z first started throwing it up, this is how you throw it up. All you'd see is that eye.
okay. So this really does mean vagina still.
Yeah, yeah. To all of us 90s people, that is clearly, and anybody that's ever seen a vagina, I mean, it's a big one, but it's
It,
still a vagina.
it's still a vagina. But anyways, the Illuminati.
See, and you know what I think the Illuminati is? I think that it's the world's biggest horse and pony show. How are you a secret organization, but the whole world knows who you are? We all know your members. Your only purpose there is just to mislead the masses. You're not a secret organization.
I mean, they talk about it in music videos and songs. They've referenced them in movies,
Yeah, they're just
pop
the
culture.
they're just the people that get us to look in this direction, to not be looking at these people.
Right. The distraction.
Yeah, the distraction. That's why personally I believe that the top of the Illuminati is the fucking Pope. He's the one that runs it all.
They're like a distraction, right? But at the same time as them being a distraction, they're still members of these clubs. They're just willing to take the brunt of it all by
Exactly.
making themselves known. You know, like Jay Z and like Beyonce. You remember Ja Rule before Eminem murdered him? He was always talking about the
6 feet
Illuminati,
underground. Sorry, that's the only song I like by him.
right? And then look what happened to Ja Rule. He fell off. but that's a different story.
I mean, I think that's because he came at the wrong people, though.
I think and some of our fans they may not like this, right? And I don't like to say it either, but I think it might be true. I think even even Eminem might fall under that category of somebody who could be an Illuminati
Of
or
course,
one of the
bro.
elites. He's untouchable,
Uh,
basically. He's got too much.
I'm not taking any credit away from Eminem or nothing like that.
Hell yeah,
All right,
he's
this isn't a racist statement before anybody tries to say it. But how is it that a white guy is considered the best rapper of all time, right? And but this is
at least in everybody's top 10.
yeah, right? He's considered one of the best rappers of all time. But most people outside of, unfortunately, the white people really don't listen to Eminem. Like, especially a lot of his older shit. Like, you remember when Eminem first came out? His lines
Of
and his
course I do.
lyrics were just fucking weird, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I honestly, I think, in my own personal opinion, the only reason why he is even still relevant or even made the name for what he is he brought more of the white culture to hip hop. Because you got to think about this late '90s, early thousands. Who had more money to go drop $25, $30 on a CD? Bro, you were even poor too. We were going on LimeWire and downloading that shit because I can go to Walmart and get a whole shitload of CDs for $5. I can get 100 CDs for $5 and download the shit for illegally for free. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It was all them little white kids going out there and buying all of his music that made him have all them record sales and all them records and shit like that.
right. See, it's a tough thing to say, right? Because I'm a huge Eminem fan. I have been.
I personally think it's an industry plant.
Um, I just think, okay, he's got to be an elite because let's think about just the shit that he's done. First off, he killed off a bunch of rappers, not hypothetically, but lyrically. And then he
He
could
blew up
go and
instantly.
he can make. Well, that was because of Dre. And
Was it though?
in the '90s though, Dre was the guy.
But all right, but still with that though, Lil Nas X, he blew up out of fucking nowhere automatically. One fucking song blew up, and just because of that, we automatically look at him as an industry plant.
Right. That's a whole different story.
Oh, Lil Nas X definitely is. I'm not saying that people can't, I mean, get instant success out there. Like if people are feeling your shit, they're feeling your shit. Like that's just what it is. But it's just rare that someone drops one song or one album and they're just considered the best. Lil Nas X came out with one fucking song and he's the greatest thing ever. We don't know if he's a fucking rapper, if he's a
Right.
country star, or what. You
Because
know,
nowadays music, if you're gonna make it in the business, it's a popularity contest. They don't care about your fucking so much your style or not your style, but your lyrics. It's just a popularity contest. Whoever can get more likes, more shares, more views, more comments, the faster it gets and it breaks records, then boom, instantly you're overnight success.
yeah, but see, all right. So why are they doing this with select people? What are these people? So the reason why I say this, we look at Eminem. What did Eminem do culturally that changed the way things are nowadays? Because
He,
you can't say he didn't, because he changed white culture.
I'll tell you what he did do. No, this is sorry to our friends out there, but it is what it is. It's a fact. I think Eminem helped normalize the fag word.
See, that's not even where I was going, man. Like what I'm trying to say is he changed white culture.
True.
He made it more acceptable for the young teenage white kids to act like they have no sense and like living like a hoodlum and all that shit was it was all dope. It was all the shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? And because I grew up, I also lived growing up in the rural area with a bunch of white kids, and there's always that Slim Shady, bro. Like that's what this is what I call them. There's always that Slim Shady, that one kid who's never been to the city, never met a gangster in his whole life, but since
He's
he's grown up listening to Eminem and rap music, he now thinks that he's a gangster.
right. He's hard. He's a thug.
Whereas 20 years, 10 years before that, you didn't have that, bro. Most white people were out here listening to rock and roll and pop music, disco.
Or Dr. Dre.
Not too many of you guys were listening to rap music before that, though.
I don't know, man. I've always been listening to rap music. When I was 11 years old, I had Ice Cube bootleg and B-side on cassette tape. And that was my first rap album.
I'm not saying you guys didn't do it, but like I don't know, like even with the little songs that you sing that you break out with, it is more rock and roll, metal. You know what
But
I
you
mean?
gotta
You'll,
understand, I'm a different breed though. Like I know a lot of music from a lot of genres.
which I get, but what I'm saying is like I don't know what speaks to you. What it seems to speak to you more is the rock and roll music. But
It's just got better rhythm. That's it. It's not
but
so much the music, it's the
I feel
rhythm.
like I feel like we're getting a little bit off topic.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
But because the reason why I said that is because, like it or not, Eminem normalized violence. He normalized white kids hating on their mama. Bro, no doubt, white kids are disrespectful as fuck to their mothers nowadays. The average white kid is disrespectful. Like, a lot of kids nowadays are just disrespectful. But I don't know. I don't think I could ever grow up and tell my mother to suck my dick. Fuck you, bitch, or call my mother by her real name. Are you kidding me?
No,
No. All
no.
right. But nowadays, since what I mean, shit, the idol, Eminem, man, he did it. Why can't I? Fuck, he wanted to kill his mother. He made a whole song. He made albums about it.
Right. Yeah.
And now I take it here because you
So
got Lil Nas X. What is he doing? He's normalizing. He's normalizing being a homosexual. Listen, I don't care if you choose to be gay and you choose to sleep with a man, a woman, a female, a horse, whatever. That is your prerogative. I don't care. It's got nothing to do with me. Your body, your choice, bro. Don't mean I gotta accept it. Doesn't make it right. We're humans.
so
We're meant to be here to die, to go back into the earth, to revitalize the earth, right? If you're gay and you can't, then you can't reproduce, my nigga. I'm sorry, I was going on a rant.
so back to Eminem just for a moment. So given everything that we've said now, given the amount of turmoil he's created in his career to make a splash, again, he's in my top 10 without hands down. I've always listened to him, but he's got to be an elite. He's got to be an Illuminati. How many people can say and rap about in a song about fuck the president, right? And get away with it. But if you were to go back 30 years ago, if somebody were to even think about doing something like that or saying something like that, they'd be censored and nobody would ever hear it. It'd never be aired. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be allowed. And then this dude's mainstream. Talk about fuck Trump. Calling him Agent Orange and shit. I don't know, man. I always like to think he was one of the good guys, but it turns out he's not. And that's how Illuminati's work. You think they're the good guys, but they're really the bad guys.
Unfortunately,
But let's see. we think about Lil Wayne. You think he's one? Because he went to jail
Fuck
now.
yeah.
But he
Fuck
went to
yeah.
prison though. He did some time.
Yes, 100% yes. Lil Wayne, as much as I like his music, I think he's a great rapper, but not only did he make mumble rap a thing, all right, he also made it. He's really the one that popularized being a fucking drug addict. If you want to think about it, like growing up, our hip hop stars talked about selling drugs, moving weight. Nowadays, these kids talk about using drugs.
Right.
Like it changed. And in my opinion, he was that change. You see him coming out here all high in pills and codeine, sipping syrup and all that shit. Like
Right.
he was the start of it. He's what gave us Little Peep and Little Xans and Juice World, rest in peace. But all them people, Lil Wayne normalized it. He's got to be Illuminati. I think that dude, the baby's a fucking definitely a plant. Yo, this dude got popular. Yo, before he came out popular as a gangster rapper, this man legitimately would walk around in a fucking diaper, talking about how he was a baby. That's where his name comes from.
Hmm. I did not know that.
Yeah, bro.
It's pretty sad.
Like,
So okay, so this is kind of off related, but related. So the Illuminati. Do you think that they are a group of Freemasons, or do you think they're a separate thing and not affiliated with the Freemasons? Or are they one and the same? And just like say ranks in a military, you have different titles per different class.
I mean, I think the Illuminati is someone playing off of the ranks from Freemasonry. All right. Because the Illuminati literally stands for the illuminated ones. And the Freemasons were known for having ancient knowledge. All right. So that's why I think they call themselves the Illuminati, so that the way they can be like, all right, we're just an off branch of the Freemasonry. We are today's modern day Knights Templar, Freemasons, shit like that. But I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just really just it's all just a show. But yeah, this dude literally would go around in a fucking diaper. Look at this.
Well,
Like this is before he came out as famous rapper, doing interviews, all that type of shit. Like if that isn't a sacrifice and an industry plant and saying, yo, you come out here, you humiliate yourself for long enough, we'll give you whatever you want. Now this dude's the biggest fucking rapper in the game, bro. Everything he touches is just fire.
I want to say bullshit. If any of you guys agree with this, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button and call bullshit with me? Drop a comment. Hit
You
that
don't
subscribe
you don't
button.
think
Share it
that's
with your
you
friends.
you don't think he's an industry plant? You think that's bullshit.
I don't know shit about him, so he obviously hasn't affected me.
You've never heard of the baby.
I've heard of him, but I don't know shit about him. I couldn't name one song that he does.
I mean, that's just you. people that really care about rap music and listen to it on a regular basis, they know who he is. Like him or dislike him, they know who he is. I personally don't. I'm not really. I'm not really that crazy about him. I listen to his shit, but I think it's all just basically the same song over and over again.
You hear that?
Hear what?
Somebody's car alarm's been going off for a minute. It's driving me nuts.
Oh yeah, no, I don't hear that. I thought you were talking about upstairs in my house. I'm like, yeah, my daughter woke up crying. I don't know. She's either having trouble pooping or she's had a nightmare because they watched Alien today.
Oh boy.
Oh, Eli loved it, man. He's been walking around. He's got him a whole little toy and everything like that. He's been walking around talking about for days how he wants to watch it. Then he sat down, barely even watched it. He was literally just waiting for the alien to come on so he could see the mouth inside of the mouth.
Right. That's it. Because I mean, that is pretty epic.
That's all he cared about, bro.
Yeah. It was life altering for me. I'm like, oh my god, this is
Oh, yeah.
happening.
Right here's his toy, man. He's been walking around with this thing for fucking days.
Hell yeah.
He's got a little pod for it and everything. You know what one I think I want to watch? Species.
It stopped.
Because isn't Species the one where you legitimately see the alien giving birth? Like the aliens come jumping out the stomachs and everything? I thought that was Species.
See, now I'm trying to remember.
The Species is the one where it's like a parasite and they come down and they like take over the person's body.
I remember one that had, was it Rebecca Romaine? No, Natasha Henstridge as this. I think it was Species. Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. It took on the form of a woman, very seductive woman. Fucking, I don't know. It was a cool movie. Maybe that's not it though.
What about fucking Tom Brady? You definitely think he's in the Illuminati, right? It's got to be. Why else would you win that many Super Bowls and be that bad of a quarterback?
All right, so check this out. So what if the Illuminati is like entry level billionaires? Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. So what if? All right, so like, what if your social status has to hit your net worth of yourself as an entity has to hit a certain figure?
Straw man theory.
Once you hit that certain figure,
you become free, i.e., celebrity. Now there's a car alarm going off down on my street.
Like, yeah, it's like a club that you got to pay to get into, and once you're in it as long as you can pay your dues.
Yo, did you ever watch Hunger Games?
Yeah.
I think Hunger Games was legitimately telling their story on how they officially want to end up breaking it down. Because if you look at Hunger Games and how they have it set up, right, you have everyone set off in these different sectors across the world. There's like 8 of them, right? And then the top sector is the sector of all the celebrities, you know, your movie stars, all the people that are just here to be created as our distraction. But then those people still have a level of people above them that no one talks about, because those are the people that control all the stars. Because that's what the final ending of Hunger Games is all about, right? It's when everyone goes to fight back against the system and take over again and unite. So like eventually all the like because like the stars even come out and let you know like it's not a happy place. You know what I mean? They're not happy all the time. These people are fucking miserable. You think they like their lives? They don't. Why do you think so many celebrities are killing themselves? Because they ain't really fucking killing themselves. What they're saying to these people is, yo, I want out. I don't like what you got me doing. I don't feel right. I'm not happy. I don't want to do it anymore. And they say, all right. You don't want to do it anymore? No problem. And then they fucking kill you. Because there is no out once you enter.
Right.
Once you want to be my pawn and you want to be the person that, you know, masquerades in front of the masses, that's what you do forever. You either accept it or I take you out.
What do you think its purpose is?
To distract us. To keep us not worried about what we should be worried about.
So they're the monkeys, basically.
Yeah. They're not really as free as we make them out to be. Just because they have money and they can go places and they can afford things doesn't make a person free.
Right. Contractually obligated to a lot of things
Exactly.
that people don't normally know about.
You know what makes you free? Being able to wake up in the morning and deciding what you want to do. Not having to wake up and say, well, I got to go to work. That's not you being free. That's you being a slave to the system.
Yep. Being a part of the big wheel.
Like I think as soon as people start to really see that, because that's what I think this whole coronavirus thing is doing for a lot of people, it's gonna help. Like you got so many people right now
We're
that's
lazy.
not even that's just that they're lazy, bro. They're not doing what they want to do. Like how it's hard to wake up every morning and go to a fucking place that you hate and do a job that you fucking hate. It's hard to do that.
It,
Not everyone's content and happy and okay with just doing that. Not everyone's okay with saying, well, I got to do it. Hey, I woke up and I ate today, right? Fuck it. What the hell I need to go in there and work for? Fuck y'all. Some of us feel like that. And you got a lot of people that just had all this time off and now we're going back to work to a place that they fucking hate and they realize it now. And they were just happy just a couple months ago not going to work. They were happy. Not everyone hated it like you did, Pat. A lot of us were happy. A lot of us found a person that's different from the person we were before.
Yo, don't get me wrong. I liked having the time off. I did. I liked being able to gain whatever you call it,
You
self.
figured out you feel like you figured yourself out a little bit more than what you did before, right?
Yeah.
The
But
awakening.
the problem is with me is I have to be moving. I'm one of those people that has to be moving. I got to be moving forward.
That's because the system's brainwashed you.
And if I stay stuck still for too long, I don't know. It takes me down a rabbit hole that is my brain, my mind, and
I
it's a
really
it,
think
it's a hell of a ride.
I really think that's just because that's the way society's brainwashed you. They've
We
told
bring
you
all of us, yeah, they bring all of us for years about everything, and we would never know any different until now,
some of us have been fighting the system our whole life.
right? Or some of us have just been fighting just to survive, playing along, having to be a part of the system in order to survive.
But I hear so many people say, I just want to go back to being normal. Like, how was that normal for you? None of us were happy.
I
No
don't
one,
I
no
don't
one,
really see where everything has changed. To be honest with you, the only thing that changed is people's mindset. Everything
yeah,
else is still the same, except you have to wear a mask. And
because
you don't
they're
even have to wear a mask because fuck coronavirus.
because they're slowly breaking people down, man. A lot of people, Nasara Jasara is real. Like people
Uh,
don't see it. No, that shit's real, bro. They are dead ass planning an invasion right now. Fake one. All right. They plan on taking everybody's guns. They plan on. I figured, yo, did you know
and go
Ithaca?
take mine.
Did you know Ithaca is pretty much damn near past everything to do police reform? Ithaca, New York, getting ready to get rid of the police and do police reform. A lot of places around the country are doing that and voting on it and shit like that. And the reason why I say that is you take that into account And then you take all these recent shootings, right? These cops shooting kids. Just the 13-year-old got shot in Chicago with his hands up as he's coming around the corner, and dude just shot him as he's talking about hands up. As you saying hands up, you was pulling the trigger, bro. You fucking meant to murder that little boy. And then the other kid in Minneapolis, or in Minnesota again, saying while the trial for George Floyd is going on, woman talking about taser, 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 boom, boom. Then there was a couple more this week. All of
Why?
that shit. Why? Because it's a war on police. The elites are saying this. And by elites, I mean people like Joe Biden, things like that. Whatever main organization that is running everything. We take the police away and we take their guns away. And then, well, first we got to take the guns away.
Never gonna happen.
Oh, it'll happen to a certain extent. They ain't talking about, listen,
It's never gonna happen.
See, you're thinking that I'm talking about all of your guns, bro. They ain't worried about you having a fucking pistol. Well, pistols they're worried about, but they're not worried about you having a shotgun or a rifle. Those aren't the guns they're talking about. What they're talking about is you having fucking AKs, you having pistols, Desert Eagles. They don't want you to have ARs. They don't want you to have those kind of guns because they have those guns. And they know if that's all they got and all you got is fucking hunting rifles and shotguns, we win, motherfucker. They know that. All right. So they take your guns and then they take your police officers. And then as soon as they take your police officers, they already have enough to say, well, we have no one to keep our country safe. We're going to invoke martial law. We need the military here to patrol our streets. So instead of you having a cop out there sitting behind a tree somewhere hiding, trying to catch you speeding, you're going to have to go through a military checkpoint just to even leave your street.
Tell them.
Papers, please. You know where else they did shit like this? Nazi Germany. Russia. China. All the communist countries. Places with dictators, not ruler, This is just a dangerous game, bro.
They're never going to take our guns away from us. It's never going to happen, Joe.
But see,
we are America. This is our constitutional right. And every American will fight it. Every American, whether you're pro-gun or anti-gun.
Will they, though?
They will fight it.
Because this past year's kind of proven that they can take whatever fucking liberties away from you, and not too many people are going to fight back. There are a lot more people out there that when the government go ahead and pass the law that says you need to bring in your guns, they will go out there and bring in their guns like fucking morons.
They will.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yes, not everybody will, but they don't need everybody to. We only need the mass majority, bro.
Right.
And honestly, with a lot of these mass shootings, if you go and you take account for where all the mass shootings have happened recently, and then you lay it over a map of everyone that voted, like what states Trump won compared to Biden won, 90% of those fucking shootings happened in Trump states. All right. And then if you add into there the factor of how many of those states have, low gun laws or versus high gun laws, then the number gets to the fact of a lot of those states already have good, at least not a lot. We're going to say 6 out of the 53 that have happened recently, they have pretty strong gun laws. The rest of them, pretty fucking lenient.
Bad guys are going to be bad guys. It doesn't matter what laws are put into place because laws don't exist.
But see, the way the government's approaching all this now and the way they're setting it out with all these mass shootings that are happening.
They're trying.
is they're coming at you saying these are normal people. These people bought their guns legally. You are not safe to own that gun. I don't care how much training you've had, nothing. You're not safe to own it. You're not in the military.
I think it's just the last ditch effort coming from the Biden administration. It's the last ditch effort. Try to get whatever kind of power they can get.
You're really stuck on
And then when the
them
carpet
losing all
gets,
their power, huh?
I mean, listen, guys, let's be realistic. Anybody who has a set of eyes and a set of ears knows of all the bullshit and controversy surrounded, but with everything involving Washington D.C. We
I
all know
mean,
it. We all read it. We all heard something. Everybody knows something, right?
they also just sanctioned Russia for involving in the Trump and Hillary election.
Right.
So
All they're
just,
doing is they're just making enemies. That's all they're doing.
I mean, or they're just proven, just like I cheated, you cheated. Because I've been saying this the whole time. Trump's proof for Biden's cheating is because Trump cheated. That's how he knows. And he
Well,
even said it.
it's all being exposed. A lot of it is being exposed. The problem is it hasn't been exposed to where everybody can hear about it and talk about it. It's not in the media where it's supposed to be, but it's not because the media just feeds you lies and bullshit. Everything that you hear or read is bullshit. Every statistic is bullshit. The coronavirus stats is bullshit. All these things is just there to instill fear into you people. Stop being scared of something. Go out and live your fucking lives and pay attention to the bullshit that's happening around you because it's not going to stop. It's going to continue. It's not going to continue unless we do something about it. Us, we, safety meeting, America, everybody else outside of the world that fucking watches us. We need to do something about it. It's our time to shine. Shit's getting out of control and we have to take a stand somewhere. So right now, if all we can do is communicate with each other, then that's it for now until they shut that down. And you know they will, especially because the world is awake. The world sees. You can't hide the bullshit anymore. And if you're still believing in taking that blue pill and following down that path where you think that these people that are complete idiots are actually accurate in what they're doing, well, then I'm sorry. I hope it works out for you. But it's probably not.
I
Just
think
letting you know.
I think they have been letting us know what's going on.
Right. They've been telling us
Just
for a long time.
just like
It's all bullshit.
if you watch what's going on in Myanmar right now, everything that we say is going to make sense to you people.
Look at Myanmar, folks.
Just
We talk about it all the time.
literally just take a good half hour and research what has been going on in Myanmar this past year. What happened in their election, the fact that they just killed another, like the leader of their protesters, and they've been peaceful. These protesters have been 100% peaceful, not
They're
like
killing
America where,
protesters, folks.
yeah, peaceful protesters, not like we're in America where we're burning shit down, talking about how we're being peaceful. 100% peaceful, not throwing bottles, nothing. Just sitting there, standing there, stating their claims, and these people are getting tear gas, shot, murdered, run over with vehicles. The shit ain't right.
It's not right. It's stupid. It's bullshit. It's a big show.
Unless we help them, these people they're going to be dead from the hands of their own people, and then they're going to get enslaved. If you don't see that, then you're a piece of shit. We need to help these people.
We need to help each other. Let's not get to the point of where they're at.
You ever heard about the billionaire that gave away his entire life's worth?
No, enlighten me.
I cannot remember his name, but the man was worth about approximately $8 billion at the time. And, kind of like me and you just sit here and state to each other all the time, it makes no sense for anybody to hold that much fucking money. So this man said, he's like, to be honest with you, he's like, I'm fine with eating a tomato sandwich every day of my life. You know, the simple things like I don't need anything. I don't need much. He's like, I want to die poor. He's like, I don't want to die with money. So he set out for the rest of his life, and this was like in like the 80s or 90s or some shit like that, to give away all of his money. You know, leading people to like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates and shit like that, to where now they've all said that when they die, they are giving their 99% of their net worth away. Obviously, they're going to keep that 1% to take care of their kids, which who wouldn't? I don't got no problem with that. You want to make sure your kids are all right. But the rest of it, you're going to give away. Dope. Like, I don't know, man. Like, the guy's like 89, 90 years old now, still alive, but now he's broke, living his dream. All he wanted to do was be poor.
I mean, realistically, you don't need much. You really don't need much. All you need is food, you need water, you need love. No, you need shelter, you need water, you need love. That's it. Those are three basic things that people need, man.
You don't need love. You want love. If no one loved you your entire life, you would still be able to live.
But would you have an animal? If you had an animal like a dog, that dog would love you, so you would know what it means.
We can't really prove that. We can only prove that a dog is loyal because a dog knows that you're going to feed it. We're talking about an animal with primal instincts, like their only instinct is food. How am I getting fed? We've just broken these animals down to the fact of they know if I stay here with this human and do what he wants, he's going to feed me. Your dog does not want to be sitting in your house, laying on your couch, sleeping. What it wants is to be running around in a field, chasing a rabbit, and then devour that son bitch. Stuff like that.
I don't know. Shit.
Yo, I know you're not big on TikTok, so you haven't heard this, but take my hood off for this.
Oh shit.
Mind the fucked up hair. All right. So there's this thing going around on TikTok. April 24th, so next Saturday, is National Rape Day. And I don't mean like National Rape Awareness Day or anything like that. I mean National Go Out and Snatch You Up a Bitch and Rape Her Day. So let me just go out here and tell you all this. If I'm driving around at any point in time, doesn't have to be next Saturday or any point in time, and I see you attempt or look like you're getting ready to attempt to sexually assault anybody, I will fuck you up.
Fact.
That is a promise. All right.
Ooh.
I have nothing to do other than safety meeting. I have people that can watch my kids. I got a baby mother. I got babysitters. I can go to jail, bitch. All right. We can play them fucking games. I don't like that shit's not a joke. Sexual assault is not a joke.
So it's a real thing.
Hey, it's going around on fucking on TikTok. That shit's viral. I'm just out here to let people know.
I'll break somebody's face.
I will fuck you. I will put you in the ground, boy. This will be the last day you walk around and ever think or be able to have the ability to sexually assault anybody. That's just a straight fact. I don't care how you guys take it. That sexual assault's not a game.
Whoever came up with that concept should all do us all a favor and just go jump off a cliff.
I don't
No
know if
longer required.
I mean, I get like the whole fact of freedom of speech and all like that, but when it crosses to a point of you inciting violence on another person, that's a little wrong, my dude.
Facts.
I'm pretty sure they got laws against that.
How the fuck could it even be trending? I don't understand that. Like, like,
Because people are out here fucking twisted because they think that shit's funny. Or
is
there's
there going to
some of
be
them
a?
out there that actually think that shit's serious. And that's the problem. There's going to be that sick and fucked up dude that's always wanted to rape somebody. And they're going to be like, well, shit, today's my day to do it.
And I can record it?
Yep.
What?
I'm going to put it up on TikTok, me raping somebody. Swear to God, bro. Don't let anybody that's close to me, because I don't think I can drive to like England or nothing like that, or Cali. It's a pretty long drive just to fuck somebody up. But I would
Right.
like I will find you, bro. Like you, if you post it on, if you see anybody post that shit on TikTok, and man, there's ways to
I
find you.
just don't understand that. I just don't understand the direction. Like, what would make you want to insinuate that would be something cool to do? Like, I don't give a fuck if it's free speech or not. It's just a question of morality or integrity. And if you lack either of those, seriously, just jump off a cliff because you're not doing it in a service to yourself or society.
It ain't no
And
fucking game.
I mean, that's just fucking stupid, man.
For those stupid motherfuckers out there to actually do it and think people are joking, ha 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 ha, it's just a fucking game. When you end up going to jail and them motherfuckers fuck with you and they beat your ass, if not worse, because man, I've seen motherfuckers get set on fire, man, for being a pedophile. Like,
Facts.
so I'm just gonna let you know, man, like they got something waiting for you, Brody. Them COs will let everyone in your cell block, in your dorm, in your pod, whatever your jailhouse calls it, they will let everyone in there know this dude's a rapist. This dude likes little kids. Don't matter if you're in county or not. Bro, when I was in the Justice Center, right, when they first brought us upstairs to go into the pods, there was me and this other kid. He was a young kid too, man, because you got to think, I was only 18. So in Syracuse at the time, if you was 18, you went to the minor pod. Because until you turned 19, you stayed into the minor pod. So this kid was like 15, 16. I mean, young kid. We come in there. They let us in. They tell me to go to my cell. They kept the dude down there at the table. So that way they didn't get us confused as we was walking into our cells. You know what I'm saying? I get in my cell, and as he's kidding them, they tell the kid to go to his. As he's going in, the CO lets everyone in there know, yo, this boy's in here for raping his little sister, 8 years old. I give all them boys in that dorm credit for what they tried to do to that kid, man. He had to check out and go to PC. Like,
There's a special place reserved in hell.
I don't think hell's a real place. I think hell is just a place that the church created to get people to listen. If I tell you that if you don't listen to me, and so therefore your soul's going to be damned, and you're going to spend eternity in hell and being tortured. If God really is the all-loving, all-powerful God that he says he is, why would he create a hell for you? Why would he give you free choice and say you have the ability to do whatever you want, but if you don't do what I say, you're going to get tortured for eternity? He's contradicting himself.
Or maybe trying to instill a moral compass. To
Nah,
know
man.
that to know that for every action is a reaction.
That's just setting someone up to fail.
But
If you
yeah,
love me for who I am and you created me this way, why are you going to torture me for it? This is who you told me to be. I 100% believe in destiny, man. The person you are right now, the person sitting here, me and you, this is who we were destined to be. There's no other path that we're ever supposed to take in this reality. This is who we were supposed to be. So why are you going to punish me for it?
I'm Pat.
I'm cousin JoJo.
Can I tell you a secret, Joe?
You're stoned.
Yeah.
So you're feeling safe?
I was just letting you know.
All right. I feel you, man. I'm feeling safe too. If any of you guys like this out here tonight, go ahead, hit like, subscribe, notification, share with your fucking friends. Stop being greedy. Other people will like us if you share it with them.
Do you think it was an Illuminati person who created the concept of rape day? Because they
Yes.
could probably get away with it.
Yeah. Why not? Let's see how much chaos we can cause. I personally believe that their ultimate plan with all of this that's going on right now is they're gonna say we're gonna give everybody a purge. You clearly have pent up anger. You guys are out here protesting, burning shit down every time it's nice out. So why don't we just go out and let you do whatever the fuck you want? You just can't kill any of us up top high officials, the people that actually run shit. But you can kill each other. You want to rob the bank? Go for it. You want all the money? Go for it. You want to know why? Because when that purge is over, that money's gonna be worthless. Just my crazy thought, bro.
Right?
Yo,
I don't know.
wasn't there a video on Rumble that you were talking about earlier that you wanted to shout out?
Oh, yeah, there's a guy on Rumble. He used to be on YouTube, Scotty Martin. He does just a different series of like music videos. Uh, he does a little like information's rolling in the background. It's pretty neat stuff. You should
Wasn't there
check
some
him out.
doctor in there that he was talking about? He was talking about something. He's got evidence of something.
Yeah, there was a so as a doctor he came out and he was talking about how uh he had tested 1,500 uh tests for COVID, and there was no trace of COVID on it whatsoever. Um, just it's pretty descriptive. You can check it out on
Link will
Rumble.
be in the
We'll
description, people.
drop the link in the bottom. But they're talking about all the similarities and all the tests that they were running, and he's a doctor. He's a scientist, and the uh, the comparisons of everything that came up were basically the comparisons of influenza type A and B, and and that basically it's he broke down the sciences. There's not enough genomes in COVID-19 to be labeled as a virus, basically, and I don't know. It's interesting.
Yo,
So
just go check it out, people.
yeah, just
Links in the description. See, if
if you
he
haven't.
sits there and tells you everything, then you ain't gonna have no reason to go check the video out.
I don't know if you guys ever remember I've talked about Rumble before. It's a pretty cool platform. It's a different perspective on everyday stuff that you normally would see on YouTube. Pretty much, you find a lot of different stuff there. There's a lot of different streamers or however you want to call them that got their own channels. And
Fuck Tom Brady.
Scotty Martin is one of them.
Fuck Tom Brady.
Fuck Tom Brady.
All right.
It's pretty interesting though,
Go check
folks.
us out on Facebook. We got a fan page. We got a group. Definitely check out the group. We go live all throughout the week.
I gotta say this though, right? Is fuck the coronavirus, fuck your masks, fuck your censorships, and we love y'all.
And if you
That's
don't
all I
like
gotta
it, you
say.
can go suck a dick.
This is
Peace out.
America. This is why we do this. We are America. This is the American way. This is our constitutional rights. We have a right to say whatever the fuck we want to say, and we earn that right. And we
America.
love you for it. America.